Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, from that break as we're going in for the second last game of the day, the third playoffs, second and third. The winner here will book a place in the finals as they'll play against Kaloli. Here is Naddibanga versus Akasumagizi. They didn't have a break. They first want to book a place in the finals before they go for their lunch break. The umpires out there is Andrew Waiswa and Juma Gabula. Musa Majid opening bowling for Naddibanga. And Jeffa Ochaya opening the batting for Akasumagizi. And here comes the first delivery from Musa Majid. A chance for a catch here. Good efforts from the wicket keeper. And Kiza Gabriel comes on strike there. Chance there and dropped. Musa Majid is right on the money. 2 balls, 2 chances given out.
The winner here, Marvin, goes into the final. Kaloli already having their lunch because for them, they are set. No pressure. But that laxity, I don't know, may be the one that undoes them and takes away that winning feeling.
Just taking note of where to.
The ball has been keeping very low. If Musa Majid keep it at the wickets, because Ochaya is playing on the up, could get an opportunity. The team that has just won by 9 wickets, Akasumagizi, asked to bat here by Naddibanga. Naddibanga given a shot at making that final. Akasumagizi, everyone's favorite on paper, but they have had to come from behind to make sure that they get themselves close to the title and in the final first of all. A very good shot there. They'll just get a single. Aziz. Marvin, I was telling you, I think I've grown very old. Aziz used to be a very, very small boy. But it's good to see him now playing very good cricket, especially hard ball. Used to be a champion of Konkona there in Lugogo, that tennis ball. But now he's playing very hard ball cricket. It's good to see. Showing that clearly some players are making the progression.
Samajit comes back into the attack here. Well guided shot there from Kiza Gabriel. Call is 2. Couldn't risk. That comes the end of over. new bowler comes into attack. That's Fahad Mutagana, trying to see if he can break this partnership here. As just he did in the previous game, in his first over, he got a wicket. Tempting ball from Fahad Mutagana there. Released it a bit slow. And Kiza Gabriel played round the pad. Went for a single there. A reminder to us all, the winner here goes directly into the final.
Solid shot there from Jaffa. They'll get on a single, not quick enough there. Gabriel not quick enough. You see Jaffa frustrated. I think he wanted two. Fahad Mutagana. Short ball not punished.
Time here for Fahad Mutagana as Gabriel Kiza connected that into his stumps. It's a big wicket here as Akasumagizi is just on 6 runs for a loss of 1. Up here of the fallen wicket. It was a magic ball from Fahad. As you can look. Batsman on his skip of the side, Chidega Christopher, he has come to take on the responsibility to at least give his side a chance to play the finals later this afternoon. Beautiful bowling from Fahad Mutagana. Well guided there. They go for 2 runs there. Christopher Chidega off the mark. That comes to the over number 2. bowler comes into the attack. Yesterday was bowling quite some good pace here. Let's hope he carries on the same. It's a dot. Jeff Oche, I thought that was a wide ball.
That thing here, Marvin, you need to note that sometimes the change in the bowling is what gets the other team off the hook. New bowler into the attack. New bowler into the attack is spreading the ball all over the place.
Wambusa Peter is the name. Very strong shot there from Jaffa Ochaya. Unfortunately, he didn't hit that into the gap. Direct to Aziz Tadia. As you can see, the kids out there trying to learn how to bowl. The next generation cricketers in Uganda. Peter back into the attack here. That's a wide, giving free runs to Akasumagizi, which may later costing them and seeing their journey end here. Just coming in from Qatar here. A big catch there from Musa Majid of Jaffa Ochaya as he tried to hit that over the top. Unfortunately, he didn't time it well. As I was saying, big news from Qatar here as Kenneth Wise was scores a century. That put Uganda to 290 runs in 50 overs. Let's have a replay of a catch, very superb catch taken by Musa Majid there. Sky running Nice and easy. Beautiful catch there from Musa Majid. New batsman working on here. Names of as it stands, Akasumagizi has 12 runs in 2.4 overs, a loss of 2 wickets. And Naddibanga on strike, as witness was so good with the ball. Hit that down extra covers. Very good running between the wickets there. Very good fielding from Fahad Mutagana there. Saved that boundary, unfortunately. Wasn't backed up by the wicket keeper, and he let it pass on him. That pushes the score to 17 for 2 after 3 overs.
Marvin, the final, before the final, Akasumagizi and Naddibanga. You blink, you miss, because the winner of this game will get into the final where Kalori is waiting. I'm very, very excited about this game and how it's going to pan out, because I feel that these are some of the best teams in the event. So for me, this feels like the final before the actual final.
Actually, I'd put my money on the two teams playing right now to play the final. The way things turned out yesterday.
Outside chance for Kalori, my team.
Pat comes back, complete his spell.
Yeah, but you're very right. From what I've seen, Kalori really look like they rely on 1 or 2 players. And yet these two sides at least have at least more than 4 individuals that can win here a match.
Yeah.
So, very, very tricky. But Kalori are not in that final for no reason. I think they've earned it themselves. They make sure that they do the right things.
Big swing from Naddibanga.
I don't know why the captain, Kidega, is holding himself back. There are very few of us in the game. You see Naddibanga is only swinging and missing. Yet a good player can be able to hit the sweepers, they pick up the 1s and 2s. That's how you build an innings. It's not just about slogging. You don't want the captain to come in when there's not enough balls for him to try and do something.
So the captain is on, but he's on another striker's end.
Exactly, that's what happening. That because of the 2-dot balls, Kidega was willing to sacrifice Namidala immediately.
Big miss here.
Kidega trying to hit the ball to the beach. Can play good cricket, Kidega. There's no one in deep mid wicket. No, use your feet. Try and work the ball in that region. Much better there from Kidega. There.
Pushing for 2 here. Can they push for 3? Yes, they can. Good running there from Shafiq. Christopher Kidega. Pushing that to 25 for 2.
I don't know why Fahad is disappointed. Set a wrong field. He can, because he's bowling from right arm around the wicket, he should be having someone else trying to help you that side of the field. Yet he's trying to work the ball in his pads. So it's very easy to clip the ball in that gap. Gets away with the short ball, Fahad. It's like he's bowling it to Namidala. Anything like that to Kidega.
Would have been a 6 or 4 there. A short ball there that takes Chris. It was a bad ball.
Yeah, Balidawa with the breakthrough, and an important one because the captain Kidega has to go. The ball has been staying very low, Marvin. And
yes.
I was telling you that an intelligent bowler, all you need to do is bowl the ball into the stumps. You could get some reward. And Balidawa is intelligent enough.
Just having a look at the replay. Have a look at that, Dennis. The ball pitched so far away and stayed low. Have a look at that.
Yeah, I think Kidega had already committed to the shot. Once he saw a short ball, he had already committed to the shot, and then it just stayed so low. Batballs get wickets. And I think Balida won't mind that because he gets a big fish.
New batsman on is Eunice Sohovi.
$27 for 3. Akasumagizi. After 4 overs, they still have overs, but they're running out of wickets. You need some partnership to put them up to the end. So we'll be decent batter and Namidala Shafiq. The two top teams on paper, right? They are playing playoff for whoever will meet Kalori in the final.
Sure. Balida Ali.
They are taken off, but Namidala sends back, so will be quickly.
Good fielding from Aziz Tandia.
$27 for 3 after 5 overs, halfway stage of the first innings. This is a playoff final between Akasumagizi and Naddibanga. I think that's Naddibanga looking after its team. Someone needs to make a phone call to the Karoli Kingdom here in Kampala that your team is in the final. Top shot picks the gap and runs away for 4. Namidala Shafiq.
Wicket time here for Aziz Tandia. Bold. Namidala Shafiq. Can have a look at the replay of that magic ball. Played well across the line, losing the shape. He bowled him out. Either scored to 31 for 4 after 5 overs. Good bowling from Aziz Tadia. Wrapping up the 6th over. Leaving the squad 35 for 4. Naddibanga Ali comes back into the attack here. Aziz Tadia. Sorry, Naddibanga Ali bowling a wide here. It is uncalled for. It's pushing the score to 38 after 6.1 overs. Beautiful shot there from Kasim Adam. That's for one. Goes to 43 after 6.4. A loss of 4 wickets. Kasim Adam and Yunus will be trying to put on a decent score here for Akasumagizi.
biggest total so far today has been 50.
Yes.
If Akasumagizi keeps going well, maybe they will surpass that. In the morning, Naddibanga managed only 46. And I think Akasumagizi has a better bowling lineup than Kaloli.
Sure.
So they will put themselves in a good position if they put on a decent total.
Just a recap there of some of the wickets. That's the last wicket from Aziz Tandia. Very good ball there. Aziz Tandia right on the money here. Goes for the fourth dot ball. Giving the squad 43. Probably looking frustrated here as he can't find the gaps. Big shot here from Sobi. Good fielding from Fahad Mutagana. Direct throw to the wicket keeper. That comes to the end of over. Number 8.
And here the coach there, Ivan Kakande of Siku Jonathan, the new bowler, but the coach there, Ivan Kakande of Naddibanga, not impressed by the fielding. He's trying to tell the fielder there should have just been 1 run instead of 2. For tournaments like this, Marvin, sometimes it's cricket. You get to walk away with that nice jersey with your name on it. So for the whole time, you can walk around schools swaggering in it. Tell them I was part of the Batball Open Central Edition in Entebbe.
Surely. It's really a nice jersey.
Yeah, very, very colorful, by the way. You'll not be surprised when you see a lot of boys in school walking around.
We're from the Batball Open.
We're from the Batball Open. And it will be a better thing if you're part of the winning team. Go back
with
to
a
school, medal and one of these nice prize individual awards. Play there with good control, run down to third man. Chance for a second, third man not very quick, but they will only get a single. Akasumagizi have failed to pace their innings. They started very well, like a house on fire. You thought they would score more than 48.
They still have a chance to go past that.
I thought they would actually get to around maybe close to 60 or 70, because they had 35 runs after 5 overs.
Big shot here.
No fielders there. Half a dozen for Sowobi. Finally breaks the shackles. Goes big over the bowler's head. Much better shot in aggression there from Sowobi. Much better from him. I think he's as good as that. These days the game is not kind to people who can only bowl. You need to be able to use a bat.
Another shot here, well taken by Musa Majid. Brilliant fielding.
Bowler prevails. Asiku gets his man.
Akasumagizi coming in to bowl the last over. As it stands, it's 54. Make that 55 for 5 after 9.1.
The highest total of the day so far, 55 for 5. Akasumagizi, they were able to chase down 50 in the game that they get themselves into this play. You know, Akasumagizi will try. Oh, what a good shot there.
From Abdul Shakur.
Small man, but packs a punch. Abdul Shakur. Akasumagizi serving up a pie outside of stump. The ball just puts a lot of power behind that and flies over the man that's standing in at mid-off and runs away for 4. 59. I told you they could get 60. Now they're on 59.
I don't know why the captain and the coach decided to bring the fielders up in the last overs.
Disrespect there from Abdul Shakur, and he has made them pay. Smart cricket there from Abdul Shakur. The only thing untidy about him is his shot that's not tucked in.
Plays studies from Kololo Senior Secondary School, and the player who is on the doors of under 19 knocking.
A lot of competition for the under 19 team that will be going to the qualifiers this year in Tanzania. Coach Emmanuel Isanes and Robinson Torina were spoiled for choice, because there's a lot of talent in these young men. Big total. Naddibanga will have to do something special to chase down 62 for now. 6 runs every over. Sounds easy. Easier said than done. Again, very good work there from Abdul Shakur. Comical stuff here happening at the boundary. The fielder standing in at third man, deciding to first remove his cape to try and scan where the ball is, and it was flying over his head. Abdul Shakur there coming up there with some nasty blows at the end.
Just a recap of what happened.
The fielder first choosing there, we missed that shot because the fielder decided to first remove his cap and try and scan where the ball is. Yet the ball was flying over his head. Like my coach used to say, we cannot play without the sun. So if you want to play when there is no sunshine, try go and play cricket in Alaska. Akasumagizi, very, very expensive right now, is bowling an expensive over. 67. 3 more balls left in the over.
Big shot there. Big shot from Abdul Shakur to finish the innings in style.
Abdul Shakur, it's not about the size of the dog, but it's about the size of the back of the bite. Abdul Shakur finishes off with a big 6. Small man, but punks a big punch. 73 for 5 is the score set by Akasumagizi. Naddibanga will need another ball in the slot and hit hard there by Abdul Shakur. Very small man, but manages to get that over the boundary for 6. Oh, the fielder confirms with the umpires that was just a boundary, not a 6. So they will finish on 70. .71 will be the final score. Naddibanga still needs something. I think they will need something from their big players. Fahad Mutagana there, the captain, Omara.
Ronald.
They will need to do very, very well to make sure that they pull off this win.
I believe they said this in their first game yesterday. They said 72. I believe they can still do the same.
Very good bowling attack there from Akasumagizi. But these players know each other very well. So I do not know that, I don't think Kidega is a stranger to Omara. They'll have to size them, they will have to size themselves up very well. Going to be an interesting encounter. 7.1 runs required every over. Thanks to our partners, Rocky Telecom, Live Work Rock, India Juris, an international law firm in India, and Uganda Cricket Association. This is a Batball Open Central Edition, and we're on the final day.
As we wait for the second innings, let's have a replay of the first innings.
As you can see there on the side, some young players taking part in a game of Creo. Creo, the easiest and simple form of cricket, which is the latest, where you don't need, most people think that you need to come to a cricket oval to play cricket, but Creo is a simple version of the game where you don't need to come to the cricket oval, but you can play the game from anywhere with anything. So these are new players who are trying to learn the game, and they're going to be taken through this Creo form of cricket, which is the easy way and easy and simple of playing cricket. You just need a soft ball, just a very small space. It's for small space for you to be able to play Creo cricket. It's an induction for these young ones. Yeah, we're back for the chase. 71 runs required for the win. Naddibanga going for broke. They send their captain, Ronald Omara, to open with Fahad Mutagana. It's going to be an interesting encounter. Both teams going for broke. They'll be going punch for punch. So will be one of the best bowlers in the Central Open, Central edition of the Batball, opening the bowling for Akasumagizi, and is going to be facing someone, a very familiar enemy, Fahad Mutagana. Gets off the mark immediately. Oof. Fahad Mutagana trying to make sure they do the business. It's not going to be very easy. Marvin, if you're a betting person, who would you put your money on? 72 runs is what they need. They need 70 more runs.
Well,
right.
I would place my bet after the first 4 overs.
You know, you're not allowed to place a bet after the match has started.
But I would go with Naddibanga chasing down that score. I believe they have the forces to chase down that score.
Besides Ronaldo Mala, who else should we expect from Naddibanga to try and put them under the pump? I feel these two need to bat for very long if they're going to have a chance in the match.
Actually, one of them has to play throughout the 10 overs if they really want to have a chance to play the finals. That comes the end of over number 2. Dennis, I wouldn't want to jinx anything here, but on the scenarios that happen in Elite League, the teams that had a very good day on day one, the second day they lost both games. Naddibanga had quite an outing yesterday. Today things don't seem to be going their way.
Casting a spell already. The fortune teller, he's been Marvin. Naddibanga might have had an easy day yesterday, but today is a different day, and things don't seem to be going their way. Namidala Shafik operating for Akasumagizi. He had an opportunity of a hat-trick in the first game. The game they lost to in the game they just won against Nsenga. Wasn't able to take it. Walks to that ball. Ooh.
The medics should go and check out on that young man. As they're taking care of the young man, let's have a look at the first 2 overs. Couple of very good deliveries there.
If you look at the replay again there, Ronaldo Mara walking to that ball. Bowler put his hands on the head. I don't know if he thought it was a catch. In the context of the match, I think he has served a couple of runs for his team. Taking one team. But I'm sure the physio has done a decent job. Nothing deep hit or deep freeze cannot deal with.
The play continues here. Namidala Shafik. Very good ball there. comes to the end of the second over. And the score is 2 for no loss. Namidala here, the run rate is increasing after every dot ball. Right now they need 8.5 per over.
Eight runs every over means 2 boundaries. Please find 1 boundary in each over, and then you can play around with the others. Again, I like the captains here from Kidega going for broke, making sure that Sowobi Balls comes back into the attack. Now you put more pressure on them. Put more pressure on them. After this over, the run rate could climb to as much as 10 runs every over.
There's a battle here for the under 19s. That's a wide delivery, pushing the score to 3 runs. Powerful shot there.
Powerful shot just for 1. Could have easily played a different way and still get a single. If you're going for power, go for maximum or a boundary. Problem of Mara rocks back, doesn't put enough, doesn't shift his body weight to get too much power in the ball. So every other time he hits a powerful shot, he only finds a fielder. Swing and a miss again. Right now, Fahad is playing the air so nicely, but not the ball.
So they would have noticed that the wicket is...
Yeah, the ball is staying very low, so you can't
low.
play on the up. And all of them keep playing on the up. I don't know if it's the effect of overplaying too much cricket on AstroTurf. Unless Obi doesn't want to get them out, but just ball the ball in the stumps. When you swing and miss, you miss a hit. More swinging and missing here from Fahad. But at least he's made sure he's killed all the mosquitoes around that place. The only thing he's not hitting is the ball.
I believe they should play around the singles, not looking big only. Because as you can see, the field at the 30-yard, very many singles there. Just drop and run. So we're coming to deliver his 3rd. One run there.
Fortunate runs there for Mara.
Just like I said, after every dot ball, runs required increase per over. Currently, they're on 9.1 needed runs.
The thing is, Marvin, if we're able to look at those dot balls, I think it's the dot balls that are hurting Naddibanga right now. They're missing so many balls. If each of those dot balls was at least a single, they would be way ahead of that 8-run mark. But Fahad and Umar have just resorted to swinging and missing all the time. And when they make connection, they're only picking up a single.
They should first bring the game closer before.
Yeah, very, very good stuff there from the captain, Kidega. You can see now good stuff here from Akasumagizi, because now they've decided to go on the defense because they know the run rate is very big. It's Naddibanga who have to chase the game. They don't have to chase it anymore. You could see the captain trying to tell them that relax, you don't even need to hit. Just make sure you don't give away anything. Now, every other time they can only pick up a single. And singles are not enough to win them this game. They need some big shots, and they're not coming from anywhere right now.
I believe they should have done that from the first over, playing around the wicket, rotating strike, and later try to go big. But right now they need to do both.
Told you that's a problem with them, is that they are swinging and missing all the time. Every time you swing and miss, that's a dot ball. So it's the dot balls that are hurting them. The field is spread for Fahad. Can run the ball down third man, run two. Run hard between the wickets, convert the single into twos, the twos into threes. This game looks very simple, but
chance for a catch here.
And that has been the case the whole day, that you swing and miss, and when you make a connection, you're only finding the fielder, and in the end it falls in the arms of a fielder. Fahad losing his wicket. Scored 3 of 8 balls. Instead of doing that, Fahad has the ability to just, walk the ball past the fielder at covers. Just hit it slightly to his left so that the guy who's running in at extra cover has to do a lot of work. That's an easy 2 runs.
Yes. Right now, Naddibanga is back on the back foot.
But Fahad plays a high-risk shot. 0 rewards for him. Loses his wicket now. 10 for 1. Naddibanga, and I think from here on,
Amiro Chaya.
Celebration for Akasumagizi. They are now 2 wickets into the batting tail for Naddibanga. Amil doesn't trouble the scorers who will have to depart for nothing. The captain comes into the attack, breaks the opening partnership and picks up a 2nd wicket. It's Jaff of a delivery. Good work there from the keeper. The keeper delivered some nasty blows at the end to get Akasumagizi to 71. Akasumagizi now are going to have a very good lunch as things are.
We're almost halfway into the innings and Naddibanga trailing.
Yeah, Naddibanga don't have a very long batting lineup, so we're already into the tail for them, even just after dropping 2 wickets. They need a hero. Maybe the captain, Ronald O'Mara, today will be their savior.
The required run rate is 10.3.
10 runs every over means, again, 2 boundaries and 2 singles.
It's easy, well mentioned, Dennis. But out there, Akasumagizi are right on top. They're really bowling good areas. Comes into the attack.
Bit lazy there from Ronald O'Mara. And the captain has to lead from the front today. You feel like if they get his wicket, it will be all over for Naddibanga.
Captain trying to improvise. He's looking for gaps he can't find.
There was something on that from the reaction of the wicketkeeper. Bowler there, which I bit motion at all from him after taking a very good catch in the previous over. Abdul Shakul doesn't hold on to that one. Musa Majid given a 2nd life.
The score is 11 for 2 after 4.4 overs.
It's the final day of the Batball Central edition. The final will be coming up from 3 p.m. Kalori already in the final, and they are waiting on the winner of this game to know who the opposition will be.
It's a really tempting ball there. There's no one down. The ball is going down the leg. The chance of a catch here. Oh, our man is back. Good efforts from
Marvin will give him E for effort. I don't know if he's okay. He seems to have hurt himself. But at least he was trying to go for the chance. Halfway stage, 15 for 2, Naddibanga. I say a chance was on there. Musa Majid, bowler fielder tried to go for it. Actually got to the ball, he just never made the necessary contact. Kiza Gabriel coming to ball to replace the captain Kidega from the golf club.
Just over run out here. Quick fit from Ronaldo Mara. As it stands, the score is 16 after 5.1 overs. The required run rate is 11.5. The 2 runs there. Of the side is trying to step onto the gas here. Make that 20 for 2 after 5.4 overs. Naddibanga should just deal in boundaries and twos here if they really want to pull this game off. Akasumagizi on strike. It's a dot ball. That leaves the score on 21 for 2 after 6 overs. Quite a ripple of the game. To all partners, Uganda Cricket Association, Rock Telecom, not forgetting India Juries, an international law firm. Beautiful shot from the captain, Ronaldo Mara. Pushing that to 27 after 6.1 for a loss of 2 wickets.
Can Omara be the hero for Naddibanga? Captain's knock here should get them into the final.
Well, he stepped onto the gas.
But you mentioned it in the previous over. Hit very hard, straight and very hard.
Already 8 runs from 2 balls there from Ronald O'Mara.
I mentioned it, Marvin. Ronald O'Mara balls, I mean, Jaffa balls from round the wicket, but he doesn't have too much protection on the onside. So it's very easy to take him on the onside. Bowling from that side and you don't have someone at deep square leg. It's very, very interesting because you're trying to work the ball in the pads.
Having an extra covers.
Yeah, that's an area where you shouldn't even have a fielder. Samajit thought there was no one. Game awareness. Stay in the game.
It's a very rich over here. Going for 6. 2. And 2 singles. Pushing the score to 31. For 2 after 6.4.
Another swing and miss there from O'Mara.
I believe a couple of boundaries from O'Mara.
Missed chance there. Hopefully it doesn't come back to haunt them. The wicketkeeper completely missing the stamping. Sends his apologies. Ocha are not interested. He's a big fish, so they need to get him out. Once you feel like if they get him out, it will be game over.
O'Mara hit a few boundaries and sent a message to Akasumagizi, and they're a bit cold now after a few boundaries.
39 from 18 balls. Can it happen?
Surely we just need Naddibanga need just 2 good overs. Gabriel Kiza comes back onto our attack.
Good shot to start off there from ball trickles drop there. Need to be very careful here, Akasumagizi. It's not yet over.
They want to give it away just like they did yesterday.
Yeah, very, very casual there from the field at their boundary. It was hit hard there from Musa Majid. Musa Majid now the aggressor. 4 runs off 1 ball already.
I like the back lift.
get about 6 more runs from this over, get into the final over when you need about 20 runs. Psychologically, that seems like a smaller total. Short there from Akasumagizi again. Straight to the fielder. 5 of 3 balls. Akasumagizi starting to get confident as well. His bat is catching fire. It's 10 of 11. The captain Omara 22 from 24 balls.
The fight is on here.
The way I like pressure things, I'm hoping that we get into a very good final over. No more stuff is boring. Completely missed. A very good stuff. There. Good running between the wickets. 7. My maths is mathing very well, Marvin. Told if they get about 10 runs, get into that last over when you need about 28. Psychologically, you need about 2 runs from every ball. If you're lucky enough and you pick that odd boundary. The chess is on. I'll get 10 runs like I mentioned from that over. It's now 30 from 12.
30 from 12.
Still mathematically very possible.
Ronald Omar on 26 of 26 deliveries here.
Yeah, Marvin, and you have to remember that Kidega took the gamble. He's bowled himself out, and also Yunus will be the other key bowler, and their team bowled himself out. So now they will need to gamble the last 2 overs against 2 blades that have caught fire. 29 from 12.
Wow. He hoped you could do that damage, but the gambas failed to work out.
Like to thank the partners for this particular edition: Rocky Telecom, Live Work Rock, India Juris, an international law firm in India, and of course Uganda Cricket Association, who have made sure that the Central Region edition happens here at the Lakeside Oval in Entebbe. It's the 4th edition after Soroti, Jinja, and Gulu. There will be another edition in the West, creating pathways and opportunities for young players to be able to compete amongst themselves as Batball powers the next generation of cricketers for Uganda cricket.
We're going to the second last over here. 29 runs needed from 12 balls. I'm going to see a bit of magic. Can see the field is so open.
Uchaja for stopping his partner from throwing the ball. I don't know why.
We make an overthrow.
Yeah, he doesn't trust his throw, even just from that short distance. No dot balls right now. Everything, you need to score runs off and each delivery. Improvisation doesn't come off there from the captain. Wrong option from him.
Wrong.
Yeah, you don't need to do that. No, have a stable base, keep your shape. You get a big total.
That pushes the score to 47 for 2 after 8.4.
Yeah, these ones and twos not enough for Naddibanga. They need a big shot. Not just one, a lot of big shots. And you can see the body language there of Omara telling you that probably they are starting to realize that the inevitable may be coming. Poor backup there from Kiza Gabriel. Can see Yunus who put in the throw disappointed because Ronaldo Mala was gone by a mile.
We need 22 runs from 6 balls.
22 from 6 balls means the first ball has to go for 6 or a boundary. If it doesn't,
then
the game over.
Coach Naddibanga here hoping to have Ariz on his side in situations like this one.
Naddibanga, the Kaloli team, Marvin, I would tell you that I think their lunch has even digested because they've been resting since morning. One of these two sides have to go and have a quick lunch and come back for the final that starts at 3 p.m. Shafiq Namidala.
Shafiq has been very economical in this tournament. And this is where they need him the most, actually.
A lot of firepower in this Naddibanga side. I think they are going to pack a very big punch against Kaloli. My Kaloli, I worry for them because Naddibanga now is a team that has the momentum. If they win here, they would have won 2 games getting into the final. Means that they go into the final with some bit of momentum. Sure. Only the lunch is going to slow them down, and I don't think they would want to have lunch
before the final.
Yes, just continue with the momentum. Let's go. Let's keep playing.
Playing 3 games on trot.
Yes. Most times when you get this cup break, it makes you, you can lose some bit of concentration.
A very lot of space in the covers there. No point.
Told you, if the first ball doesn't go for 6, then it's game over. If you remember that final in 2016, 19 runs required, and Carlos Braithwaite just scored 6 fours consecutively. Game over. That's how you play this game. Namidala Shafiq from Mukono parents. Ooh.
So wide there.
I can see Namidala was there while trying to back up, was crying to stop the ball because if it had gone through him, they were going to take another extra run. But with the way Majid has been striking the ball, I don't know why Omara wants to strike. I would rather have Majid on strike. Seems to be more fearless.
True. Since Omara is the captain of the side, wants to. I don't know why they're just jogging.
When you're looking for runs.
When you're looking for runs.
Exactly. Poor sportsmanship there from the captain.
Need to force and put the fielders on pressure. Anything can happen.
Told you with the way Majid has been striking the ball. Finally, they choose to run quickly. This time the captain committing himself.
Wow. This is really close. 16 runs from 3 balls. They need a boundary here. They really want to push this to the last ball. The click there. From 2. They should be praying for a wide.
Has it ever happened? No ball.
No ball.
No ball, 6. Amidala has had just. Amidala has done just enough for his team. Naddibanga had a very good day yesterday. You mentioned it, Marvin. Today, they are asking for water.
He's really had a wonderful outing in this tournament. And where the team needed him most, he has delivered.
Yeah, that will be it. Akasumagizi come from behind somehow and sneak into the final. They will be taking on Karori in the afternoon. That starts later on.
30 minutes.
They win by 11 runs. The team that has been winless, they are coming from behind and they are into that final. And I can tell you, if you have some money, go and put all your money on Akasumagizi. Because they are the team that are on form today. Back-to-back wins. See them getting into the final in the afternoon. Gallant effort there from Naddibanga, but 71 runs seemed like a lot of runs to ask from them. And they fall short by 11 runs. Thank you, Uganda Cricket Association, Rocky Telecom, and India Jurists, who are the sponsors of this particular event. Do not go anywhere, but I advise you to just go and top up on your Rocky Telecom so that you can be able to watch the final that will be coming on later on. Kaloli will be taking on Akasumagizi, who have come from behind, and they see themselves in the final. Back-to-back wins. They're the form team for the day. They've won 2 games in a row. Can they win the 3rd one to be the winners of the Batball Central Region Edition?
Sure, right now they are hyped up, and I believe they are like, this is our day.
Yeah, I must tell you, Marvin, that I think they don't even want to go for lunch. Because the lunch may